हमारे साथ
Hello guys, welcome to Quick Chat Live. We are back again with Rajasthan Royals preview. Welcome everyone. First time with Imanshu. Welcome Bhaiya. Abhishek.
Himanshu is the most controversial guy right now with us, which we say, and I always pinched him with that in our personal DM, and we know the reason behind it. That's not a big deal. Good job, my boy. Good job.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for inviting me and considering me for invitation. Thank you so much.
You are support. Anyways, you might have to come on day after also when we will do the overall one session for entire team वाला stuff. जहाँ हम
I will.
लोग ओपनली दंगा करेंगे on live I'm saying openly दंगा करेंगे. Manju bhai will be playing for two teams. The one team is for RCB, another for CSK. Abhishek will still say no. Cummins might not come again. मतलब what to say captain again. But it's okay. We will fight. Friendly fight we'll have. But चलो
तुम
वल्लभ
लोग क्यों लड़ते हो? पता नहीं, जीतना तो राजस्थान को ही है, तुम लोग फालतू में लड़ते हो।
कोई बात नहीं है, वो तो हम लोग 2008 से वेट ही कर रहे हैं, कोई टेंशन नहीं है बेटा, कर लो।
जीतना तो राजस्थान को ही है ना।
अरे हम लोग अभी
जीत
न्यूट्रल
जाएंगे।
राजस्थान पे भी नहीं, ये कल परसों करना, अभी नहीं। ये सब परसों करेंगे, अभी से बात करेंगे।
ठीक है।
आवाज हेलो।
हाँ भैया कौशिक, नमस्कार।
आवाज आ रहा है?
हाँ आ रहा है।
आ रहा है आवाज।
चलो कोई तो निकल गया यार, ये अभिषेक क्यों निकल गया? चल ठीक है, तो स्टार्ट करेंगे डायरेक्टली टू आवर ओन इंदरवीर आर अवेलेबल? या फाइन, इंदर इज नॉट अवेलेबल। तो हिमांशु भाई,
अरे आई एम अवेलेबल, मेरे को 2 मिनट तो दे भाई।
चल ठीक है।
गाइस वी आर लाइव, सो लेट्स टॉक लाइक अ
एक तो तुम लोग माइक ऑन करवा रहे हो, चाहते हो बाबूराव वाले
इंदर भाई
मैं कैमरा ऑन करूँ?
काम
शांत रहो भैया,
बोलो।
ठीक है, तो हिमांशु भाई, तो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चन। We have seen Jaiswal in the Test series. We have seen last IPL. So, how do you think Jaiswal performance will be this time, and who will be his opening partner and the combination, the role of Jaiswal and his importance on the top order?
Okay, one second. Vallabh, first you check once people are not able to comment. I got a message that they are not able to comment on this video. So meanwhile, you ask a question from Himanshu, you fix that also.
Yeah, I already asked a question. I'll just check it.
I'll try commenting and I'll just get back.
Sorted.
Himanshu,
Cool.
you can start. Thank you.
सी राइट नाउ जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना कि जीत जो राजस्थान ही है, वो बेसिकली मैं जायसवाल के कॉन्फिडेंस के बेसिस पे बोल रहा हूँ, बिकॉज यू नो राइट नाउ ही इज नॉट जस्ट he is not one of the best, but currently with the batting form he is into, he's currently the best batter in IPL. Like earlier we used to talk about Rohit, Virat, Dhoni and whoever, but I think currently everyone is talking about Yashasvi's batting performance. Like he is the most watchable batter right now in the IPL, and उसी के basis पे Rajasthan Royals is actually looking very strong. If he has a good season, they actually have a good chance to make it to the playoff, and a lot depends on him. Because जो पिछला साल रहा है ना इंडियन क्रिकेट में जितनी यशस्वी की बात हुई है उतनी किसी की नहीं हुई, और द गुड रीजन इज कि वो बात अच्छे कारणों से हुई है। ही वाज ऑलवेज इन टॉप नॉच। जब बंदे को एक्सेलरेट करना होता है एक्सेलरेट करता है, जब बंदे को विकेट बचाना होता है विकेट बचाता है, एंड ही कैन एक्चुअली ही इज द एक्स फैक्टर यू नो राजस्थान। और इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द ओपनिंग पार्टनर, तो वहां पे बहुत ऑप्शंस हो सकते हैं। संजू सैमसन इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस, एंड आई थिंक मैं चाहता हूँ, मैं पर्सनली चाहता हूँ, ऑब्वियसली दे आर गोना गो विद जॉस बटलर मोस्ट लाइकली, बट आई पर्सनली वांट दैट संजू सैमसन शुड बी देयर ओपनर, बिकॉज संजू सैमसन ने अभी एक स्टार के साथ एक शो था संजू का, तो ही सेड दैट नाउ ही इज इन दैट काइंड ऑफ माइंडसेट वेयर ही जस्ट वांट्स टू गो एंड हिट ऑन द वेरी फर्स्ट बॉल। तो आई वुड लाइक कि संजू सैमसन ये सारी चीजें मिडिल ऑर्डर में ना करे, क्योंकि मिडिल ऑर्डर में you need someone more reliable, and I think Butler can shift his role, and if Sanju has that mindset, then he can utilize the power play more better than Butler can do, right? So I think Yashasvi and Sanju can be actually a good combination, where one experienced batter, Butler, is staying either he plays at number 3, number 4, I don't have any problem, और इस बार तो पूरी टीम काफी बैलेंस लग रही है, तो आई थिंक a lot will depend on Yashasvi, and his opening partner should be Samson in my opinion. And of course he's gonna go with 150 strike rate, and I am expecting 400+ runs from him.
Right. That's a very good take on Jaishwal and his performance. Our returning guest Kaushik, if you want to add anything on that, man.
Uh, I will come back to you later. I'm just going through the squad. As I said that it's been a while. I have been talking cricket or discussing cricket. Just give me a few minutes. You can ask someone else for a couple of minutes. Yeah, anyone can go
Sure,
forward.
sure. Right. Abhishek, as usual, I'll go with you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, same question. If you want to add anything on the combination of opening, as Himanshu Bhai told, he's seeing Samson as an opener. What do you think their opening combination will be?
I don't think they are going to change the opening combination because I think Butler and Yashasvi Jaiswal, I think they both complement each other very well. And we've seen a lot of
Mm,
content coming on social media also, the way they interact with each other and the way they call him Joss By and all. I think the best position for Butler to bat in a T20 game is opening. Like the best example, one of the examples could be that T20 World Cup semi final against India, where he upset his matchup, which is negative against Bowie, but he came and attacked Bowie, and after that, it's all one way. So Butler is that kind of a player who can create impact on his own. We've seen him in the IPL over the years, how he's played, how he sets the tempo. And he when he gets in, he gets some big hundreds. So that's also positive. So I don't see him them tinkering with that. And Jaiswal, I mean the form he is in and the way he's batting, you want him to bat at the top and face as many deliveries as possible. And I think Samsung might play at number 3, or if he wants to, make sure that he's in contention for the World Cup, then maybe he might drop down to 5, but which is unlikely because their Dhruv Jurel is there. So I think
right,
top order is set with the JB, Josh Butler, and Samson.
right. Very thank you for your take, man. Saurabh, I'll quickly move to you. And as Abhishek mentioned, Dhruv Jurel. So Dhruv Jurel has been in a fantastic form. We have seen in the Test cricket also. So how do you think his confidence will be going in the IPL going forward, and the impact he will have in the IPL? Saurabh, you're on mute.
आज तक म्यूट में रहने की आदत नहीं थी ना, सॉरी फॉर दैट. So so I think it's the reverse actually. Dhruv Jurel came to Indian testing because not only he performed, but he's one or two knocks in IPL that actually attract the attention of so many people because free flow hitting.
Right,
It's not hitting, it's a free flow hitting. So Dhruv Jurel's and the way he played into the test match, it shows that he is absolutely ready. And now because I know one person whom whom personally I want to, if I'm following RR this year, then I'm looking forward to that person more than anybody else. That is called Riyan Parag.
yes,
The reason is not XYZ. Reason is only one thing. That his performance in first class,
domestic.
his performance in I'm not domestic. I'm not saying I'm bifurcating the domestic actually. If you
Okay,
say overall domestic, it won't justify Riyan Parag's all-round performance. But again, as Kaushik always said in the last 2 3 years, and he's not a player who you cannot make him a player of your team at number 5, number 6, number 7.
correct.
Let him play it number 4. Give him that number 4
Exactly.
slot. And if you're giving him number 4 slot and the way he is in confidence, and I'm sure he will do well. Only problem with Riyan Parag, he should not be overconfident. Because the
This
way
time he's not.
the way Bharat sir told that the the Rajat Patidar is having only one opponent, yeah, one person who actually can destroy him is a Rajat Patidar himself. This is same thing with the Ram. Confidence, there's a huge difference in confidence and the overconfidence. This guy has immense potential, skill set, everything. Brilliant fielder, very good, more than a part-time bowler, a
Yes,
brilliant batsman, and then Dara Singh joined us. So, anyways, so in that case, I think this time RR is having a very good team because RR always supported the young generation, young
Correct.
players. And this entire team is full of like Jaswal, Berger, Sanju Samson, and then you have Riyan Parag, you
Well,
have Chehal, you have Prashid. I don't know whether he's playing or not, but
No,
still,
Prasad is out of contention, no?
wait, that's what I'm saying. And then who is this Abid Mustaq?
Huh, he's I think
JNK,
a pacer
JNK,
from JNK cricket
Achha,
side,
JNK
yeah.
he's from
spin all
Kashmir.
rounder.
Then he is. I already I heard a lot about Kunal Singh Rathod because Varun has
Hmm.
told me a lot of story about this Kunal Singh Rathod. He can do a lot many stuff. So I would suggest that this team is having two good and combinations and all quite obvious. We can talk another next time. So let's
Mm-hmm.
go ahead with another question.
right, right. So Imanshi bhai, when Saurabh bhai was discussing, you are about to tell something. So what was it discussing about Parag?
I was just giving a thumbs up for Parag because this time I have a strong feeling that this is going to be his season. Obviously, I have personally not liked his performance in recent seasons at all. But in the few innings that he had played, he showed a good striking ability. His hitting is clean, and if he's in touch, he actually creates an impact in those innings. And this year, I believe that he's in absolute good touch because recently I was at NCA where he was practicing and everyone was doing the batting drills or just chatting around while he was busy doing his fitness drills. He was just running here and there, and he was actually looking very calm. Like when you see at a person and you see that yeah, he's very collected and calm, and he is looking focused. And that's where I got the feeling that this is going to be Parag's season, and it has actually got reflected in his recent performances as well. Right, he was one of the he was not the top, he was one of the best players in the recent Syed Mushtaq. The guy created a world record of hitting consecutive half centuries. And then he was also good with Assam in first class cricket or listed cricket. So I think this is going to be Parag's year. I am the only doubtful thing is that if are going to start with him, like they always kept him in the 11 when he was out of touch, but because this RR always had that problem that they miss a piece every season. They look a good team, but somehow they juggle with one piece and the team gets imbalanced. I hope they stick to Riyan Parag this season. He gets to play at number 4. He can bowl a few overs, and this is going to be season. If he's playing at number 4, you will actually see him flourishing, and this will actually increase RR's chances a lot. This is going to be Riyan Parag's year. That's what I feel right now.
Right, right. So Kaushik, I know you're a fan of Riyan Parag. I've seen many tweets on Parag from you. So how do you feel Parag should be handled in Rajasthan?
See, they don't have Padikkal this time, so they have a choice now to play him in the top four, most probably number four, and
Here I
I
would
think
like to
that
say
is the best.
Kaushik, I'm sorry interrupting, but I doubt exactly when we were talking about the Parag and Particle. Parag that day also, last year also when we had a session, we told that he should be bat at number 4. Whether somebody is batting at 3, 4, 5 or not doesn't matter. If Particle is there, not there, it's a different ball altogether. You cannot play him at 5, 6, 7. Come on, you're destroying somebody's career.
Yes, but they actually did no. They went with Padikkal and all. They went with him at 3. Then Samson came at 4 like that. So it kept on happening. It's not like that. Riyan Parag didn't got chance, but 2 3 chances is not gonna happen. But yes, again, he needs to grab as well opportunity. But still, I think that a full season is possible this time. With Dhruv Jurel doing well down the order, Riyan Parak should get the opportunity in the middle order. Then Shimon Hetmeyer will be followed by who will follow. Then Dhruv Jurel can come. Two impact player, best impact players they can have in batting perspective is Shubham Dubey of Vidarbha and Kunal Singh Rathore. These two players can be the surprise package for Rajasthan. And Abid Mushtaq, I think it will be difficult to bench Ashwin uh, because he's a big name and all. But I'm really excited to see if he gets any opportunity. Another thing, the season really matter a lot for Rajasthan. It will depend on a lot on Kuldeep Sen's fitness. Kuldeep Sen's fitness has been very up and down. He has played for India as well. He can bowl fast. And we have not seen him bowling much in the recent times. He also played for Tamil Nadu this season in the domestic cricket. He was not a regular in all the games. But let's see what Kuldeep Sen and what his fitness is and how much gas he has, because in the first season he was clocking 145 plus 150, and he did bowl some good overs towards the end. I remember that once Marcus Stoinis match against LSG, he defended against him, and he straight away played India as well. So they need an Indian pacer to step up consistently. They are too much dependent on the likes of Trent Bolt, Avesh Khan. They have traded Avesh Khan as well, but I don't trust Avesh Khan much in the T20 format anymore. He was good for Delhi for a season, but he has never been the same. Uh, so I think Kuldeep Sen fitness will be my criteria. It will be very critical for Rajasthan's chances, in my opinion, because in the batting order, I think they have enough options. They have backup
Right.
options for everything, from right from the opening to down the order finisher, and they have world class players. They have good striker of the ball. They have good innings builder players. They have uh, what can say, somebody who can come and smash the spinners as well. They have everything covered in the batting order, in my opinion. But for in the bowling, I think the pace attack, especially, they have to cover the dependency or on over dependency on Trent Bolt.
Right, right. It's a good take, Mr. Kaushik. So, Manju bhai, I was seeing you are about to ask something. Is there anything you wanted to ask the panelists?
No, no,
No, I
mainly
was
the
no, I
inaugural
was
season was
thinking.
looking at RR. They had a absolutely, they won the inaugural season. After that, they've been there and they've gotten gold. So there was
Manju bhai, your
also one
voice is
fact
not
where,
clear.
No, this
hello?
is not me.
Yeah, Imanshu bhai. Yeah, Imanshu bhai, please carry on.
Yeah, let Himanshu.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, Manju bhai. Yeah, Imanshu.
No, no, no. I didn't have a question. I was just thinking about Prasidh Krishna's replacement. Like, there is no replacement for him yet, right? And this is actually going to be very tricky because the bowling is looking a bit. It is not looking balanced as it should have been since they have Trent Bolt, they have Adam Zampa,
How
and
how
also
about
they are going to
Raj?
have an.
How about Raj Limbani or Naman Tiwari?
Yeah, I think that can be done, and maybe they can also look for some experienced pacer. And also, again, this is looking a bit imbalanced because they are also going to have a problem of plenty because they have so many good overseas players, and it will be difficult to leave any out of them. But they can obviously play for. But there is a sure shot. Almost Hetmeyer will be there. Then they got Zampa and Bolt, but there will be a problem of pacer, I think, and they need to address that. Otherwise, it is looking actually a very good team and one of the most strongest on the paper. I was just thinking about Prasidh Krishna, nothing else.
Right, right. So, yeah, Manju bhai, please carry on.
Yes, I was just hunting for the 3.5 input cable or this handset. So that gives the best output finally. So the verdict is there, whatever Bluetooth you get nowadays. So yeah,
Hey,
so after
don't
winning the
pinpoint
inaugural
to me
season,
directly.
yeah, no, no, yes, the finally the cable is there. So that's why the connection is better. So
The
that's what I
cable
just
always
was,
works.
yeah. So that's why since we have Himanshu, I just wanted to like know from him what more should RR do like to get closer to the title, like a title winning season. Like where do you feel in the last 3 4 years like they have been found short or any deficiencies there which you feel they have tried to fulfill it with the auction or by some different tactics like.
See, same thing they have been doing all the time is there will always be one player at least in the squad that I don't want to be in the squad. It can be my personal opinion, but at times it has actually not come well for them. Like earlier, they were giving constant chances to Riyan Parag while he was not in form. And he just kept getting chances, and there were times when fans actually got irritated. Even I have written a lot about Riyan Parag back then because we know that he was not in his zone. He was not performing, and this time I did not like the trade of Avesh Khan, to be very honest, because I think Padikkal was going to be very great option. And you just see right after Rajasthan Royals released him, the boy has made a test debut for India and also struck the form. So I don't think that Avish they should have gone with that Avish Khan trade. Maybe they could opt for either Yash Thakur if they wanted to do that specific trade. Otherwise, there could have been more options. But I think they were a bit desperate to get Avish Khan. I don't know why, and I don't see it coming good in the upcoming season because obviously they will be playing most of their matches as Savai Mansingh, the home matches, and it is not going to suit Abesh Khan, and I don't think this trade is gonna come good. And this is the one missing piece which I see again. And they had to sort the death bowling, but it is not looking sorted now. There could be better options.
Right. There's a valid point made.
So
Yeah,
is there
Kaushik,
some
please.
plan? Is there a plan to build a bowling attack around Avesh Khan, like for a long term? What do you feel is the thought process? Like, why did they go for?
I don't understand the thought process actually because see they already had Prasidh Krishna. When they got Avesh Khan, Prasidh Krishna was not injured by then. He got injured recently. And now keeping Prasidh and Avesh both in the mix while both are not very good striker, they have seasons. They sorry, I think they
Voice is echoing. It's echo.
is it any
Somewhere echo
better?
is.
Yeah, much better.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Still echo. Echo is still coming. We don't know from there. Kaushik, please carry on in meantime.
Yeah, I'll put that to Kaushik. Same question
Yes,
that.
that
Uh,
is why
yeah.
I mentioned how critical is Kuldeep Sen's fitness, because we saw when he played, I think 2022 season, uh, I made when wherever I talk about IPL or IPL previews and all, I talked about two players, that is Weber Arora, right? That swing bowler, Kolkata Knight Riders. वैभव अरोड़ा राइट आई फॉरगॉट मैं नाम ही भूल गया हूँ मैं इतना दिन क्रिकेट का कुछ
Yeah,
बात
we were
नहीं की
discussing.
हाँ
Yeah, we were discussing on the KKR one. Yeah,
yeah
right.
yeah Weber Arora and Kuldeep Sen, these two bowlers will make it big. And Weber Arora made debut and gave a match winning performance against CSK, and Kuldeep Sen went on to play for India. So that's why I think Kuldeep Sen played some death bowling duties for Rajasthan in that season. So that is why I said that it is very critical. It's very important because yeah, Trent Bolt has improved his death bowling as well after coming from right from his Mumbai Indians days. But Kuldeep Sen's fitness is that's why important. See, we don't know what Avesh Khan is preparing, how he will come out, because we have seen him bowl well in the death overs, but it hasn't been the same. He hasn't been that consistent. And if Prasidh Krishna is fully out, which I think he is, if he is fully out, one pacer they need to bank their money on is Atit Shet of Baroda. He went unsold and he is very much available in my opinion. If their base prices matches, Atit Shet should be the one, because he is also in a scheme of things of India A. He is regularly playing domestic cricket. He has been uh, uh, wicket taker for Baroda, and one of the reasons Baroda went so ahead this time in Mushtaq Ali Trophy, he was I think second or third highest wicket taker, and he can bat down the order as well. So this is one pacer they need to get, because I think that will be very much like to like, not that he will bring that height factor of Prasidh Krishna or the speedy factor, but Atit Shet can do some stuff with the new ball, uh, which Prasidh Krishna's strength as well. He's not good in that. We can also say that Prasidh Krishna is not a reliable option in the death. So I think Atit Shet is the best available option for them to bring in as a replacement.
Right. Saurabh bhai, you had some question regarding that?
No, I don't have, because Adit Seth, I always follow, matlab, I'm following him from past few years, and I'm a big fan of Adit Seth. Even I asked Kaptan Shubhayan that if given an opportunity, can he take an interview of that person? Because personally, I found out that he is the only available bowler all rounder, pace bowling all rounder, which is like which has performed regularly as a like under 25, 26 years of age. So he should get his due, and we never know exactly when the sun has actually shined properly for everyone. So it might be the chance that he should get an opportunity. But in my personal opinion, if uh, Prashant Krishna is not playing, and as I know, Rajasthan Royals are looking forward to have newcomers always in their den. Why don't, why won't they will go ahead with Raj Limbani or Naman Tiwari? I'm sure exactly when I'm saying it, and Varun is watching, and he might have been thinking, क्या सौरभ भाई, भैया आप तो हमेशा मुझसे यही पूछते रहते हो, क्या कर रहा है राज लिम्बानी, कहाँ खेल रहा है अभी? Because I'm very impressed with this Raj Limbani guy and the Naman Tiwari. These both, they are very, very impressive in that way. So, ठीक है. So I'm thinking exactly they should be get an opportunity, because these two players are, especially Raj Limbani is a brilliant fielder also. But overall, if where is, acha, ठीक है. I have a question on from Kaushik and Inder both. Uh, how important will the season is for UC? I will come back to it, but I wanted to ask that what is the biggest problem for Rajasthan Royal this year? Inder, what your expertise says? What is their weakness?
I think Inder is busy.
Kaushik?
Yeah, it's pretty much straightforward, as we said. The Indian pace attack, the dependency on Trent Bolt, that's the weakness all other teams will be targeting, because in spin they have two options: one defensive option, a very good defensive option in Ashwin, and one very good attacking option in Yuli Chahal. So, and a very good backup as well in Abid Mushtaq. So I don't think so there is much problem, until and unless it's totally based on what they do on the field. But looking at on the paper, it's pretty straightforward. Their pace attack, they need to sort it out, because we also have to see the overseas options as well. Nandre Berger can come in at times, if they trust on the Indian batters who can come down the order, replacing the likes of Hetmeyer or Powell, which I don't think so gonna happen. It is highly unlikely. Roman Powell is a big addition. Um, he it's very it will it's very it will be very interesting how they use him throughout the season, if they're gonna give him the first choice option, because maybe he is in a better form than Hetmeyer. But Hetmeyer has done a lot, like literally carrying Rajasthan Royals batting lineup in the middle order, uh, uh, in the last two seasons, after mega auction. So there's hardly anyone better than Shimron Hetmeyer as a finisher in IPL in the last 2-3 seasons. So it will be very interesting to see what Rajasthan Royals decide. But the straight answer to the weakness point is definitely the pace attack.
Superb. So the question goes to Himanshu now. The next question is, who will be your four foreigners?
Uh, but for foreigners, this is actually a very difficult question because see,
Because they are almost an Indian side, right? An Indian heavy side.
no, the thing is, no, as I mentioned earlier, a problem of plenty they have, right? Josh Butler, Trent Bolt, Shimron Hetmeyer. these are sure shot choices. Now you will be confused like play Powell, Nanze Burger is there, and I would like to see even Faria playing at some point because he has been in. He is actually a good player, and I would want him in the squad as well. And they got a few more options. So I think, but if you ask me, I would like to go with considering the current form. I would like to go with that like play Josh Butler and then play Shimon Hetmeyer, play Powell as well because he can also give you some overs and play Trent Bolt, the initial four fours.
Okay. Kaushik, your foreigners will be different than Himanshu's?
I think it's nothing much to see there. Trent Bolt and Butler definitely the first two choices. I will give a benefit of doubt to Shimron Hetmai, even though he is not in good form, but he has done really, really well for Rajasthan or in the IPL. So he'll be the third. It will be very interesting to see who is going to be the fourth because they have a pretty good options in the in the Indian in the Indian players they have, especially in the batting order. But I think they will go for a pacer here. It will be a very bold call to sit one of Hetmeyer and Powell. If they want to like go bang bang, they want to target that they want to play like baseball. But I actually don't play like baseball to be very honest. But if best like what Punjab did, what Punjab have done in the like either do or die, either 240, 220, or 80 all out. So if they want to do that, that they can include Roman Powell as well in the batting order. But I think for better balance, they should add one pacer. The three is straightforward: him, Hetmeyer, Butler, and Bolt. The fourth one, I will prefer a pacer. That will must be not Roberto.
And maybe
Awesome.
they can play Powell instead of Hetmeyer because Powell also gives you that bowling option and his PSL form is good. Like he was in good form recently at PSL. He's West Indian captain, so that experience and also adds that mentorship touch to the team because when you are national team captain, you come with a different confidence inside a team. And Hetmeyer has been recently dropped at multiple occasions from the Caribbean side. So I think Powell makes a better case, and that might be one of the reasons they have gone with. They have actually gone with him in the auction. Otherwise, Hetman was like to like going to be like to like replacement for Powell, right? So maybe they might be thinking about it. And in some matches, we can actually see Ferreira playing because he did not get a match last year, also I think, and this might they want to try.
He
And
has been
obviously,
used horribly by Delhi, very badly. They sent him when they are facing spin. That is the worst way to use Roman Powell. I don't know what Ricky Ponting shows a lot of ball knowledge while commenting. I don't know what happens to him when become coach.
see that's the thing now. When you are sitting outside the stadium, like we do say, we find it easy to make decisions. But when we are actually in the ground and we are making decisions, then there comes a lot of brain fade moments because you are actually analyzing everything. It is just like I think it is just like that. When Ricky Ponting is on the mic, he's just like he can actually see all the pieces, like which piece should be kept where. But when you are actually on the ground, then a lot of things come into play which we don't even get to know about. So I think that might be one of the reasons that he failed to utilize him. But I think Rajasthan looks really settled. I'm really scared for the next year's mega option because then the team which is actually looking like an international side because almost every player is capped except Ian Parag, but he has experience of 5 IPLs, which counts more than playing for an international team these days because 5 IPLs is bigger than playing for a national team these days in current times. So looking very settled is quite. Let's see what happens. Just fingers crossed. There go.
Okay, this question is from Anurag. Is there who wants to give the answer? I think I know a leggy here
Narendra,
with us.
there is interested.
Yes, I know a leggy with us who may represent West Bengal in coming few years if he's still playing. So I would like to ask this question from him. Let's say that what Anurag wants to know.
I am playing, I'll be playing. It is going to be crucial for Yuzvendra Chahal because at one point you have Kuldeep Yadav who has almost broken the door, and he's there in your test side. He's doing very well in the limited overs as well. On the other hand, you have Bishnoi who will be licking his fingers to just go out and perform because you have a T20 World Cup coming up, and you need that kind of performance to under your belt to show to the selectors and to board that flight to the West Indies. And then there's something, Kuldeep is sorry, Chahal is someone who relies a lot on flight. Vishnu is someone who is pretty much flat, and Kuldeep is someone who balances the both. So it is going to be a very important IPL for Yuzvendra Chahal if he needs to, be in that flight for T20 World Cup.
I would like to add to that, like Sanju and Yuji Chahal both are in the same boat right now. Both are looking at the T20 World Cup squad for India, and they are just both in contention. And this is a very crucial season for them to actually make it to T20 World Cup. Otherwise, there won't be any chance in future to play T20 World Cups for India. That's what I feel. So I think they both are in the same boat, and that's why this is a very important season for UG. And I think this time he should get picked because for the last two World Cups it has been happening that India doesn't pick him up. Like he was in 2020 in Australia, but he did not get to play a match, and in 2021 he did not even get picked. So I think this time they can think of taking him on the plane and play him so we can actually win because he takes those crucial wickets with his skill. So yeah, very crucial for him.
Right, Imanshu bhai, just continuing with that question, can you put out your playing 11, please?
See, playing 11, if I will have to go to the whole squad once again, but few names from the starting to 11, I think I can actually speak it out because I was just going through the squad today. So I think, see, at the top there will be Yashashvi, right? Then there will be Butler or Sanju Samson, either two or three, whatever. But Yashashvi, Butler, Sanju, Rian, Hatmeyer, how many? Six. And after that comes Dhruv Jurel, 7. Then comes Ashwin, 8. Comes Ken Bolt, 9. UG Chahal, 10. Or one of you can pick any other player in the 11 like there's Kuldeep Sen, there's Avesh Khan, and there's Nandi Badal.
Sandeep Sharma.
Yes, no, it's not Sandeep Sharma.
Sandeep Sharma, I don't think it's.
Yeah. So maybe one of Avesh Khan or Kuldeep Sen.
Right. So Kaushik, you're playing 11, please, man.
Yeah, pretty much straightforward. Butler, Jaiswal, Samson, Parag at 4. Then, according to situation, Hetmeyer, Jurel, Powell. I'm going with Powell here because I like him very much. He's one of my favorite at the moment. So and उसके बाद और कौन है? अश्विन, चहल, Bolt, and I'm going with Kuldeep Sen. And this is 11 players. Impact players, I will get Sandeep Sharma and Shubham Dubey and
So
Kunal
Kaushik,
Singh.
do you want to take this question? What do you think of Devon Ferreira? He just signed a deal with Yorkshire for 2024.
Donan Ferreira is I've been following him for like 4-5 years. He's very good temperament. He has a very good temperament, but he has to show more consistency. And I think he can do well. But now I think he's a very good replacement, obviously. But with the likes of Hetmeyer, Powell, and even
He
Butler,
won't get a chance.
Butler is
He
there.
doesn't get a chance.
So it's he's very much down in the pecking order, but he's a very good player, very promising, very good. He has a very good temperament, but consistency is a very big issue.
Right. So Saurabh bhai, you are playing 11, please.
I think I all the numbers what Kaushik has told, I'm fine with. But somewhere down the line, I always have a doubt with Shimron. If Shimron is playing, he should play at number five. He should not play at six or seven. As simple as it is. And when he comes, he should have a guarantee that go and play your game. It should not be like you go, whatever the situation. If he's playing 20 ball, 35 runs, he's a good player. Because if you ask him to wait and watch and play, then it's tough for him. Number five, if he's playing number five, or else I doubt. I would like to add up like Kuldeep Sen. I saw his bowling. I'm impressed a bit, but somewhere down the line, I'm just searching who can replace him. I will play with Avish for sure because the biggest reason he recently has played against
They
India
are
A a
gonna go
lot.
with Avish only because the price and all, everything matters a lot.
No, no, I'm
And
not
that
talking
is
the
a
price.
trade as well.
I'm not worried about how much somebody has got money with. If you're apart from that, if he's having the captaincy skills, then only I can add money part. But Avesh has the thing it is confidence. So he played for India recently. He represented India A. He also represented India in the test team. It means that it is very, very important that he should play. But apart from that, I have instead of Kuldeep Avesh because most of the player is self-chosen here. I will never give a chance to Navdeep and all. Adam Zampa, I will bring in. Might be possible for the Simran Hatmair in a future when they will play in like Lucknow or little bit in Delhi or in Chennai. I will
He can
surely play with
just
the
come
three.
and get replaced by impact
They
player
can
by
start with
then.
3 overseas and bring in Zampa as well. They can do that
Yes,
because
yes,
it's a
yes,
very
they can
strong
do it.
Indian contingent in the batting.
Yes. Varun's
So
question to
quick,
Kaushik.
so quick question to Kaushik: which one Indian uncapped player will you give a chance? Kunal, Shubham, Abid.
Kunal, Shubham, Abid. I think I will go with Shubham Dubey because much experience. Kunal Singh Rathod is much more talented in my opinion, but he still has 1 or 2 seasons to go to be fully मतलब एकदम एक momentum लेके he has done really well for Rajasthan in the domestic and very exciting player. He's a very good stroke maker. But I want to use the form of Shubham Dubey as well because he has done really well down the order for Vidarbha. 190 strike rate and like so many games he finished and so many impactful knocks he played. And Abid Mushtaq, I think he's pretty much down the pecking order until unless something happens to Ashwin.
Right. So Inder, will Kuldeep Sen has have his
Yeah, he
revenge
plays for
on
Tamil
Rico
Nadu.
this year?
Kuldeep is. I think he's there. He is fit only because he played the semi-final against Mumbai, if I'm not wrong, and he did good ball. But again, I didn't find the pace in him in semi-final. So I think somewhere down the
Right.
line, he looks like a lost bowler. The Kuldeep Singh we know, 147, 149. He did
Correct.
last
150.
IPL. He rose to the season and occasion. Sorry, he rose to the occasion, and then again, I don't know.
Sanju's
मार बहुत
captaincy is
खाएगा
also very
जयपुर
good
में
this season.
जयपुर में
Like
बहुत मार खाएगा धागे खोल देंगे लोग इनके बोल
Right.
बोल भाई हिमांशु
I was just thinking, like Sanju's captaincy is also going to be a big question. Like sometimes he takes calls which you actually feel like, what have they done, right? I don't remember any specific instances, but I remember feeling myself like a lot of times, like watching the last season. One was obviously with sticking to the Anparag all throughout the season, which I actually questioned last year. And then sometimes juggling with the बैटिंग order like देवदत्त पडिक्कल को कभी ऊपर भेज दिया कभी नीचे भेज दिया कभी किसी को किधर भेज दिया कभी खुद बैटिंग करने आ गए कभी खुद का ऐसे मार दिया तो I think his captaincy will also be going to be a very watchable thing this season. I hope just it comes full off. I don't know how do you guys rate him as a captain, but I hope he improves this season. Like he should.
When I look at Rajasthan's 11, my 11, I am somewhere, tempted to play one overseas fast bowler because I feel that they are less on that heat. And now it's like I would probably would like to have Shubham Dubey because what Rajasthan does, They they like to, they like the Indian players coming up to the challenges, score runs, give them opportunities. That is what I want. I want one Indian guy, Shubham Dubey, to get in, and then somehow I would like to fit in one foreign fast bowler along with Trent Bolt, because that Indian fast bowling doesn't look that promising to me. It's good, but it's not something that would really scare the opposition or opponents. So I would like to see one foreign fast bowler there.
Right. With continuation that in the, do you think Rajasthan will qualify this season or they will be
um,
They're a very hot and cold team, na? मतलब
hot and
they
cold.
play.
yeah,
They can, but it's all
they
about punching above their weights. I mean, if they do, because Rajasthan, the first season, the inaugural season, they were a team with not so many big names, but they went on to win the championship. So if they punch above their weights, you never know. That's the case with Rajasthan. Young players, unknown gems coming to the tournament with literally no burden, no pressure, performing, taking wicket, scoring runs, and you never know, they might even qualify for the playoffs. So yeah, that's the case.
True.
yes, Saurabh bhai?
I have, मतलब, uh, I always feel this RR like connected with Shane Warne, and they won first season out of nowhere. And frankly speaking, because of 40 year, मतलब, Shane Warne is captaining, and who thought exactly that RR will win the series, but they did it. Same with the Deccan Chronic, Deccan, they won with Gilchrist. So my concern here is uh, how they are going to play for the first half, because whenever we think they will play first half well, somewhere down the line in a second league, they have to win consistently against 2-3 teams 2-0. They generally play as a 1-0, 1-1. They generally play with a 1-1. That's the biggest problem with them. They have to ensure that 2 to 3 teams they have to win as 2-0, and most of them keep 1-1. Then there is an opportunity, or else I doubt on that part. Sorry for that.
Right. So two negatives of four already. So Kaushik, do you think in or out? I mean, they'll qualify this season or no? You're mute, bro.
If they can pull off the pace bowling thing, then I guess they have a very pretty good chance. It will depend on the consistency as well. The Indian batting is quite young, right from Yashasvi Jaiswal to Riyan Parag to even I'm considering Kunal Singh Rathore. So it's a quite young Indian contingent. If they can pull off, as Inder said, that no burden, just young team coming out of nowhere won the first title. So I think this young
Reason
players these young players has they can, I think they're excited players. They're not a single one who is like coming and with all have a talent to reach at the highest level. They can play at the highest level. Everyone who is there, through Jurel and Jaiswal is already playing for India. We have been talking so consistently about Riyan Parag. He has been the best player in the domestic cricket by far, in white ball especially. The other trophy player of the tournament, Saeed Mushtaq Ali, he was my player of the tournament. I don't know how Abhishek got it, but whatever it is, they have high class players who has the potential to reach at the highest level. So this Indian contingent, the consistency will matter a lot, and as we spoke a lot about their pace attack, if they can pull that off, I think yeah,
Right.
they have a pretty
So
good
to
chance.
yeah. So to conclude, I'll also want Manju Bhai in our comments to predict if Rajasthan will qualify or not, because he was in our stream, but due to some unforeseen conditions, he have left. And also others in the comment, what do you feel? Do you think RR will qualify this time, or do you think they will be in bottom or mid?
I think Manju Bhai is like now
Yeah,
like
I
let's be
think there
taken.
is some discharge. Yeah,
There might be
saying that.
possible.
Yeah,
But
I think
again,
we'll
guys,
be.
who all are commenting, please comment on that. That what do you think? Would RR is a team to qualify in top four for sure, always in a contention. But what do you think? This 2024 will they qualify for top
And
four
also
or not?
post the playing 11.
Yeah, please post your team 11 also.
Again,
Thank
Right.
you,
I was
guys.
looking at their 11.
Uh-huh.
I was again looking at their 11, Rajasthan's 11. Again, that bowling lineup. When I look at that bowling lineup, you certainly you face Trent Bolt and then you take a sigh of relief that okay, fine. Now the Indian paces are coming and now we can encash on them. We can target any one of them and we can go hard on them. So that is where I feel you need one foreign fast bowler if their combination allows, because you need Hitmeyer as well. At some point, you may bring in Powell as well if your batting is bit dibbly dobbly. But if it's not, I feel they need one foreign fast bowler. They have Nandre Berger. He's an amazing fast bowler. He has that pace, hits that length. They need one. They need someone to share the responsibility with Trent Bolt. All the other pieces are young and not in good form as well. If you look at their for fast bowlers, Indian fast bowlers, they have been hit a lot in the last IPL. That's one point of concern. Batting is top notch, flawless. There's no doubt about batting. But bowling is my concern.
I think it's the
Right.
overall. I think we all in a same contention and same page.
Right. I think we'll meet up again tomorrow, Saurabh bhai.
Done, done, done. Deal. If all goes well.
Right. We'll meet up tomorrow again and we'll have one final session day after. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for sticking on. Thank you for sticking to Quick Chat Alive. See you guys
Thank you,
and
guys.
thank you.
Follow us, guys. Subscribe us, like us, and comment.
Bye.
Comment that RR regarding RR and whatever you think about. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night.